As an American, I enjoy indulging myself in different kinds of fast food. Just the grease and just, it is very, very good. So, about a week ago, I decided, you know what? I'm in the area, let's get some Dairy Queen. And let me just say, right now, this experience has changed my life. I walk into the Dairy Queen, and I'm just like, okay, well, what do I want to get? Normally, I have a mindset because sometimes I don't want to just sit there and wait and have the cashier just stare at me and just like, yeah, what do you want, huh? But I sat there for a minute because there are people in front of me, and I decided, okay, I just want a chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard and a small fry. Perfect in my mind. I ran it over through my mind and my head, saying how I'm gonna say it, so I don't like have a breakdown when I say it, and I was fine. I ordered my food, and then this is when things started to go bad. My blizzard came right away, but within the course of the 10 minutes I had to wait for my small fry, several events happened. Now, around the store, there are different types of people. You have the old people that are coming very early, because this was like 11 o'clock, because I had errands to do. You have old people all around you, and a baby just staring at me, crying, like I did something. So, the amount of stress that I endured just in that moment with a baby crying and just old people looking at me was awful. Plus, I'm just standing there patiently waiting for my small fry that shouldn't have been taking this long. And, well, the blizzard starts to melt. We'll get more on that later. Now, this old guy in the store to the left of me acted like he, like, owned the place. He didn't really, because I don't think he did. He didn't look like he owned a Dairy Queen. And he's just, like, taking up for everyone, like, acting like they're God, just saying things, like, to the whole store and stuff. Like, it was weird. I don't know how to explain it. You would have just had to experience that hell with me. And, I'm just like, okay, that's a little weird. Baby's still crying at me. The family's now looking at me. The amount of attention I'm getting just standing there was awful. And you want to know what made it worse? The fact that I saw my teacher's assistant from last year just chilling there, and now she was looking at me. Hell, I would rather go to hell than have all that happen to me at once. That was awful. The most awful experience I've had just standing in a place doing nothing. And so, to avert the awkwardness, I tried to take a bite out of my, I almost said Frosty like this is Wendy's. No, this is a Dairy Queen. Tried to act cool with it, but wearing a mask and a Dairy Queen isn't effective, and I got it all over my mask. At that point, I just wanted to leave because there was just the small fry at that point is not worth it. It is not worth the amount of hell and embarrassment I have just went through. And eventually, I got out of there pretty fast too. I didn't want to stick around because it was kind of hell on earth for me at least. Of course, was the situation really that bad to other people? No. I'm a very kind of social person, but I do get embarrassed a lot in public, and that kind of embarrassed me a lot, just being there and waiting. Plus, there's just so much going on, more people than I've mentioned formally. I, I'm probably not going to a Dairy Queen for a while. And Dairy Queen, if you are listening, for God's sakes, find a way to make fries faster. Because if it's taking me 10 minutes to get a regular small fry, what are you doing with your business? Yeah.